Dating advice for introverted guys. These days, a lot of guys are fairly introverted and they're finding it difficult to succeed with women. They really don't enjoy socializing that much, going to parties and being the center of attention. A lot of introverted guys are often deep thinkers and like to think about life and focus on other things rather than just socializing. But these guys, maybe yourself as well, you still want to be successful with women. You still want to be able to get laid or get a girlfriend and enjoy yourself with women. You don't want to have to miss out on it because you're not an extroverted guy. Right? So before we go any further, let's just get clear on this whole introverted thing and extroverted thing with some dictionary definitions so it can be nice and clear. Introvert, a shy person, a person characterized by concern primarily with his or her own thoughts and feelings. Extrovert, an outgoing, gregarious person, a person characterized by extroversion, a person concerned primarily with the physical and social environment. Gregarious, fond of the company of others, sociable. Okay, so if you want to be successful as an introverted guy, you want to be successful with women, you don't have to become an extrovert and be really gregarious, as the dictionary definition was talking about there, being really fond of socializing with others. You don't have to do that to become successful with women. But you do have to become more confident, because a guy that lacks confidence isn't attractive to women. And when you're not attractive to women, they're not going to like you and you're going to have hardly any options and opportunities with women. Now, if you're only a little bit introverted, if you've sort of got an average level of confidence, then you're going to be an average level of attractiveness to women. The most attractive trait to women is confidence, right? Confidence, your masculinity, how you think and behave and take action as a man, your social intelligence, whether you're actually a cool guy, whether you can get along with her and others and things like that. But the number one trait is confidence, right? Belief in yourself as a man. If you've got a little bit of that belief, if you've got an average amount of confidence, then you'll have an average level of attractiveness to women. When I first started out trying to become more successful with women, I was fairly introverted. And, going out and talking to people in social environments wasn't on the top of my priority list of, I can't wait to go out and talk to people in social environments. It just wasn't a very appealing thing to me, because when I would go out to social environments, I wouldn't feel that good. I wouldn't feel that good about myself. I'd be doubting myself, be worrying about what everyone else is thinking, wondering if I was fitting in or not, worrying about whether or not girls are going to like me and things like that. Is my shirt good enough, etc. All that sort of stuff. But now that I'm confident, I'm an alpha male, I've got more social intelligence, better social skills, etc., does that now mean that I love going out and socializing and I want to do that all day, every day? No, I don't want to do it all day, every day. I'm a thinker. I like to think. I like to have time to think. And I am not like a full-on out there extrovert. But the big difference is when I'm in a social environment, I'm confident, right? And I actually am present there in the moment and I enjoy myself. Right, I am fond of socializing with others, as that dictionary definition was saying. Right, I like being around people when I'm around them, but it's not as if I need to be around loads of people all the time like an extrovert would. Because I like to have more of a balance in life. I'm a thinker, I'm a man of purpose. I'm working on the modern man all the time. I'm thinking about new videos that I want to make. I'm thinking about comments that guys left on the side. I want to get back to them with advice. I've got my girlfriend, I've got my friends, I've got other parts of my life as well, and it's like, the number one thing on my list is not, okay, I want to go out and socialize and be around lots of people, but I'm wildly successful with women, and I have been all these years. Right, so if you're an introvert, you don't have to change and become a full-on extrovert to become successful with women, but you do need to become more confident, you do need to become more masculine, you do need to improve your social intelligence, your social skills, because that's going to make you a more attractive option to women. When you are confident, when you are masculine in the way that you think and behave and take action, the way that you move, your body language, just your general vibe as a man, when you have a high level of social intelligence, you're a cool guy, you can get along with people, you can be yourself, you're charismatic, all that sort of stuff, then you don't have to meet a lot of women to have a lot of options with women, because most women like you. Most women feel attracted to you. Most women enjoy their conversations and interactions with you. And, if they're pretty and you want to have sex with them or start dating them, you just do that. And women just go along with it because you seem like a great option. There aren't many guys who have got full on confidence, high level of masculinity and social intelligence. Now those sort of guys are rare, and when women come across a guy that isn't afraid of them, that isn't nervous and anxious in a social environment, that is alpha, then it's amazing. It's like you're a diamond in the rough. You're a rare thing. You're a rare find. Now, as for being an introvert, throughout human history, a lot of the greatest men in history have been introverts. They've spent a lot of their time thinking and working on things, right? So it's not as if you're going to be a failure in life for being an introvert, right? But if you're an introvert to the point where you're afraid and you're nervous and you're anxious in social environments, then it's not going to serve you well in terms of dating success, because women aren't turned on by a man's emotional weakness and insecurities, right? So there are some women out there who will happily take an introverted guy who is nervous and self-doubting and insecure and things like that, but often those type of women just want a guy that they can control in a relationship. They can control him with the threat of a breakup. Or they're women who have had relationships before with confident men, and the woman's opened her heart and truly loved the guy and then gotten her heart broken. So from now on, she just wants to close her heart off and be with the guys that she doesn't truly love, respect, and feel attraction for, so that if the relationship ends, she's not going to be too damaged by it. Now, a lot of women go through their life like that. But those women often will cheat on those type of guys. If an alpha male comes along, if a really confident guy comes along and shows a lot of interest in her, and also makes her feel like she can trust him and that he's not going to break her heart and they've got a great connection, then boom, he's going to take her. But I mean, that said, there are some women who won't cheat on you and dump you for being an introverted guy, right? There are some women who are very introverted themselves and don't really want to socialize and be out there mixing it up with people all the time, and they want to sort of live a quiet existence away from all the social bars and things like that, and they will enjoy the fact that you're also introverted. But at the same time, you've got to make sure that you can maintain the respect and attraction of your woman, because if you don't in a relationship, she will fall out of love with you, right? So to maintain her respect and attraction, you need to be a confident masculine man who's socially intelligent, right? You need to be the sort of guy who is going to be respected by people when he interacts with them. You need to be the sort of guy who's not going to be insecure in a relationship with her. She may accept you initially, and she may like the fact that you're both pretty emotionally vulnerable and all that sort of stuff, and don't really feel comfortable socializing. But if you lose her respect over the years because you become insecure, or you're when you're around other guys, you sort of they dominate you, and you sort of get pushed around by them, things like that, then she is most likely going to lose respect and attraction for you over the years and then fall out of love with you. An interesting thing about dating as an introvert is that it's actually a lot easier for women to be introverted and have options, be able to date guys and find a boyfriend and things like that, compared to guys. Because for a guy, if you're introverted and you're lacking confidence, then you're not going to be very attractive to women. But for us guys, we don't, most of the time, we don't judge a girl like, oh, she's not very confident, I don't like her, or I don't feel attraction for her, because we don't feel attraction for women based on their confidence level. We feel attraction for women based on how they look, right? And that's why men are very visual. Men go to porn sites and jerk off to porn, whereas women, they're more attracted to a man's personality and confidence and how he makes them feel, which is why when women masturbate, they often close their eyes and imagine a confident guy doing whatever he wants to them, having sex in a very masculine way. He's bending her over, he's getting her on her knees and all sort of stuff. She might fantasize about being having sex with two guys at once, three guys at once, things like that. But women, generally speaking, they're not going to porn sites and opening up a bunch of videos and then playing with themselves, right? So for a guy, it's a lot more difficult, because when you're interacting with women, they're going to feel attraction and they're going to feel turned on by you based on your confidence level, your masculinity, your social intelligence, how you're making them feel. Whereas you could be talking to a girl and she's hot and pretty, and she could be lacking confidence, or she could be ditzy or very intelligent or whatever, and you're still going to want to bang her, right? You're still going to be feeling turned on by her. You might not want to have a relationship with her, but you're still going to be feeling attracted to her. Whereas you might be a really good guy, you might be an introverted guy that's a really good guy, but if you lack a lot of confidence, then women aren't going to really feel much for you, right? They're going to be like, yeah, well, I'm not really feeling it. You're a nice guy, but I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Sorry. Like, in other words, I'm not feeling it with you. And a final note about dating as an introvert is that it's not as if you hate socializing and you hate being in social environments. It's just that because of the level of confidence that you have, the level of social confidence that you have, you usually feel bad emotions, negative emotions, undesirable emotions in social environments. So you might be feeling unworthy, you might be feeling self-doubt, you might be feeling left out, you might be feeling less than other people, you might be feeling resentful towards other guys who are good with women, you might be feeling resentful towards women who are really confident and test guys by being challenging and things like that. You might be feeling all these sorts of bad emotions. Whereas when you're a really confident guy and you're masculine in the way that you think, then you don't feel any of those bad emotions. You're free of all that bullshit in your head. You don't think of any of that sort of stuff. And instead, you're just enjoying yourself in the moment. And nothing around you is going to make you feel nervous or anxious or anything like that. You're going to be that masculine force. One way to visualize it, it's like if you're standing in a bar, there's all the chaos of the bar around you. You're either going to get pulled into all of that, into the cyclone of it all, or you're just going to be this strong masculine force, this pillar of strength that is not, it just doesn't get affected by all the different distractions going on around. You're just this strong force, and you're present in the moment because you're not all up in your head worrying about all this stuff that's going on. Or how do I look here? Do I fit in? How's my shirt look? Is it that sort of thing? Am I standing the right way? Well, that girl looked at me this way. How do I feel now? Sort of thing. You're not like that. You're just free of all that sort of stuff, all that unnecessary thinking, and you're just there in the moment, enjoying yourself. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Dan. What's your name? I thought I'd come over and say hi. And you're just there, enjoying yourself, present in the moment. I remember what I felt like when I was an introverted guy. It felt lonely. I felt left out. I felt frustrated at myself for being nervous and anxious and things like that. I appreciated the fact that I was a thinker and that I liked, myself, and I liked the way that I was approaching life, but I was frustrated that when I was in social environments, I couldn't really, open up and be confident and be myself. I, start doubting myself, start feeling nervous, etc. But when I became successful with women, the transformation that I made didn't turn me into a full-on extrovert wanting to socialize with people all the time. The difference is that it's just when I'm around people, I'm no longer that nervous, self-doubting guy. I'm a confident guy. I'm a masculine guy. I've got better social skills, which means that I get along with people better. I mean, it's easier for me to make friends. It's easier for me to get along with women, to connect with women. And because I'm confident and masculine, it's naturally attractive to women. So, I still like to have time to myself to think. I still like to think about all the big perspective, big picture philosophical ideas that I think about, with life and the universe and things like that. But, when I interact with people, I'm there, and I'm able to be confident and connect with them, and and attract women and things like that. So it's a much easier life to live. So it's up to you. You can go through your life being an introvert who is also nervous and anxious and fearful in social environments. Every guy's going to have a different level of that. Or you can decide to become a really confident guy, become really masculine in the way that you think, so you don't get affected negatively by anything that's going on in a social environment. And as a result, you come across as more attractive to women, because women are attracted to the strength in men. They're attracted to that strong alpha confidence of you being who you want to be, doing what you want to do, feeling how you want to feel, and not being affected by all the things going on around you.